The Leave Plan of Room experts has found that utilizing our new $10 billion toy, it will be seemingly forever before that experience changes into a reality. In the event that it goes as organized, the excursion to Proxima B will expect near 20 years. Thus, reasonably, it will be an incredibly long time frame before we can affirm if there is for certain life on that planet. The well-established request of whether we are truly alone in this universe continues. The James Webb Telescope has found a couple of incredibly human-esque things far away from Earth that lead us nearer to the response. Our excursion for life past us has been wild all through each human progress, such a lot of that we have an enormous number of media making and theories concerning this matter. Our miracle concerning our place and sadness in the universe has been reliable. It is plagued inside us to constantly look for a friend, paying little mind to how unapproachable we may be. We may be drawing logically nearer to the responses we genuinely need. How, in any case, would they say they are really the responses we are searching for, or would they say they are essentially seriously unnerving? Oblige us as we look at the most recent divulgences in the spaces of universes and planets on the outing to find something we likely will not be ready to take note. Lights distant. Researchers have found what could be the most significant openness ever. Back in 2021, when the James Webb Space Telescope was wanted to transport off, an uncommonly fascinating speculative solicitation was raised about the restriction of our turn of events. The solicitation was whether, later on, our telescopes could perceive counterfeit light on another planet, for instance Proxima B, the nearest exoplanet to Earth. Proxima B, around 4.25 light-years away, was recognized to be flawlessly locked with an exceptionally durable day side and night side, similar to our moon. A speculative creative progress on Proxima B could move power from the day side to the night side utilizing photovoltaic cells that produce power from starlight. Subsequently, in a paper with Manis V. Lingam as one of the inspectors, it was shown that a Goliath grouping of the day side by daylight-based chargers could be perceived with future telescopes. Since JWST was additionally evolved, it would permit us to extend our journey for counterfeit lights to authentic exoplanets like Proxima B. Presently, the way that the James Webb Space Telescope makes this conceivable in 2024 did exactly that, utilizing its higher responsiveness and more obvious scope of limits. The JWST could have found the lights we were looking for and perhaps heaved us into another massive flood of human progress. License us to hop into the universe of planets and exoplanets to figure out how this was for certain even conceivable. James Webb's central goal investigates Proxima B's privileged insights. Starting from the beginning of recorded history, people have contemplated the chance of the universe, what we are, where we come from, and where we go. These are common yet very dangerous requests that humankind has attempted to reply since we acquired insight. Presently, in the hour of surprising mechanical advancement, one contemplates whether we are any nearer to noting these solicitations. Assuming that you some way or another ended up asking a learned person, he could say we are at present at level 0 of sorting out ourselves in the universe. Be that as it may, ask a cosmologist exactly the same thing, and watch him sway all over in energy as he competitions to let you know the most recent disclosures people have made about the universe utilizing their finesse instruments. These contraptions, however not given a ton of thought by the ordinary public, are plainly a statement of human progress itself. We currently have the world promptly available, and it is time we push ahead and get the universe promptly open as well. One such strategy for doing that has been considered by experts and space experts through the progression. We set up a particular course of action of that headway, which is presently in danger for the new disclosure of what may be light on another planet light-years away. Indeed, we're discussing the James Webb Space Telescope. The James Webb Space Telescope is the creation considered out of the traditions of human missions into space to answer 2 or 3 ever-introduced questions. Would we say we are distant from everyone else? Who's out there? Where do we begin and where do we end? This infrared space science device has as of late started resolving these inquiries. Regardless of the way that fairly first, you could get yourself asking what Proxima B is. Proxima Centauri B, or just Proxima B, is to a great extent alluded to as Alpha Centauri B. It is a super-Earth exoplanet that circles a M-type star. Super-Earths could confuse you. At any rate, don't pressure, as this message will check all your drinking demands. Super-Earths are a class of planets that are more critical than Earth, however lighter than ice monsters like Neptune and Uranus. They are genuinely unique. They can be made out of gas, rock, or even a blend of both, and their sizes can fluctuate from 2 times the size of Earth to different times its mass. They really put the super in Super-Earth. With respect to Proxima B, it is a super-Earth and an exoplanet, inferring that a planet crosses outside the close by planetary social occasion. Obviously, the main conceivable confirmation of an exoplanet was considered soon as 1917. Regardless, it figured out a smart method for working up minimal premium and insistence. Anyway, 1992, the vitally insured disclosure happened, which left researchers bewildered. One more exoplanet first distinguished in 1988 was affirmed in 2003. As of April 1, 2024, there are 5,653 declared exoplanets in 4,161 planetary frameworks. Out of these, 896 frameworks have more than one planet. These fabulous revelations are encompassing a M-type star. To make sense of the M-type star, you truly need to grasp the red diminutive person. A red midget is the humblest sort of star in the primary succession, consequently the name. In the associating area of the Sun, red midgets are by a long shot the most comprehensively perceived sort of star to be tracked down in the smooth manner. They have inconceivably low iridescence, and since glow is one of our significant instruments for planet distinguishing proof and different sorts of judgments, red diminutive people are not absurdly simple to see. These unobtrusive stars have variable definitions and names depending upon their temperatures and sizes. For instance, M smaller people or M-type grouping stars yield a greatest temperature of 30,000 K. Hence, they get their name and qualities. Returning to Proxima B, its mass is known to be identical to 1.07 Earths. Unconventionally, it requires 11.2 days to finish one circle of its star, wandered from our 365.25 days. You can check the size of the star Proxima B is. Circumnavigating grandly under the assessment of the whole electromagnetic reach. The star has a full-scale shine of, by and large, around 1.6% that of the Sun. Likewise, in the perceptible light come to, its shine appears to dull essentially more. As it seems fainter, it just discharges 5 to 6% of the Sun's brilliance in the noticeable light reach, delivering a fundamentally lesser measure of light energy contrasted with the Sun. More than 85% of its delivered energy is as infrared radiation, encompassing around 0.045 to 0.056 sunlight-based masses from its star. Proxima B's disclosure was declared way back in 2016. You could ponder why Proxima B, with countless stars, planets, and tremendous frameworks, for what reason would we say we are so focused on this specific magnificent body? All things considered, there are 2 or 3 reasons that add to the undeniable interest space experts have here. In particular, Proxima B is the nearest known star to our Sun, and by definition, at 4.2 light-years, is a huge number to us Earthlings in the terrific plan of the universe. It is a basic blip. In this manner, for what reason is Proxima B, our nearest known star, high up on the need list at the present time? It is, in this way, a piece of the triple-star framework called Alpha Centauri. Additionally, regardless of how Proxima's glow is exceptionally low, the genuine framework shows up as quite possibly of the most splendid divine body in the night sky, in a manner of speaking, behind 2 others called Sirius and Canopus. Regardless, the most enamoring thing about Proxima Centauri B is that it could really be tenable, as it falls under the livable zone. The potential prospects encompassing the star are persevering, and in this manner, space experts have taken on the mission to explore the profundities and impediments of the capacity of the star. That is where the James Webb Space Telescope comes in. The 4 basic focuses of the JWST are to look for light from the underlying stars and universes that framed in the universe after the huge explosion, to focus on world development and movement, to deal with star and planet arrangement, and to zero in on planetary frameworks and the early phases of life. As the JWST go on with its assessment of the said exoplanet, we draw logically nearer to the fruition of these missions, from looking for exoplanets to looking for outsider life. Anyway, what precisely is said? One could ask, taking into account that people have unendingly been an inquisitive animal types, sticking and nudging into, according to a severe point of view, each conceivable thing that moves and doesn't move. It's smart that a mission like SETI appeared on such an enormous scope. Envision that God has worked with an incredibly enormous mission, yet with a bend. Everything considered, we are relied upon being watching out for signals, all the more explicitly electromagnetic mumbles from developments past anything we could anytime envision. SETI, short for the Quest for Extraterrestrial Insight, looks like the world's most high-stakes round of Find the Stowaway, with our planet as the searcher and the immense universe as the apparently interminable concealing spot. It is one of those fields where researchers are like state-of-the-art Sherlocks, tuned into radio waves and scouring for that unobtrusive greeting from another universe. We are not emulating another person's example. This round of cosmic sneaking around started during the 1960s. Straightforward Drake, a man who could make even Einstein say, "Indeed, that is a speedy treat," pointed a radio telescope at two close-by stars, denoting the start of a precise quest for extraterrestrial transmissions. From that point forward, SETI has developed into a complex drive that utilizes various methods and innovations to tune in for indications of canny life. Researchers utilize radio telescopes to filter the sky for surprising transmissions, searching for designs that would show a fake source as opposed to normal peculiarities. These endeavors are upheld by progresses in innovation, permitting specialists to examine huge measures of information from the universe more productively than any time in recent memory. As the James Webb Space Telescope proceeds with its investigation, it not just plans to find exoplanets and survey their tenability, yet in addition fills in as an integral asset in the quest for extraterrestrial signs. By inspecting the climates of these far-off universes, researchers desire to recognize potential biosignatures, compound marks of life, that could give the proof we look for. Fundamentally, the journey for life past Earth entwines with how we might interpret our position in the universe. It pushes the limits of human information and motivates us to investigate further. Every revelation prompts more inquiries, testing our discernments and lighting our interest. The universe, huge and cryptic, allures us to reveal its insider facts, and with each step we take, we draw nearer to figuring out the universe, however ourselves.